economics. This is an amazing fact. And again, it's something that people don't talk about because you got a lot of the Republicans want to make change. It's almost always the wrong kind of change. And the Democrats want to maintain the status quo, which is unsustainable.
Yeah.
That's what the choices that people have.
Yeah.
All right.
But sometimes if the status quo is horrible, any change looks better. And I think
which is why Donald Trump is the president.
That's what I think a lot of Democrats don't understand. Like, you've been very critical. We're lifelong, I can't speak for everybody, but like I grew up in New York City, I'm a lifelong Democrat, and we were very critical of the Democratic establishment. And it was through the lens of, hey, you're not addressing the concerns of the people. And by doing that, we were framed in a way that I think, and we continue to be framed in a way I think it was very unfair.
Oh, you don't know nothing about being framed.
It's a refusal.
I don't feel sorry for you. I'm sorry.
But it's just a refusal to look in the mirror.
That's exactly it. Yeah. All right, here's a fact. This is an astounding fact. Nobody talks about it. And this is the other thing. More important than anything else is people want to say, do you know what is going on in my life?
Yeah.
And if you don't talk about that reality, no one's going to trust you at all.
Yeah.
All right, fact.
But let's call people Latinx, Bernie.
That's right. That's the issue. All right. Over the last 52 years, I may be off a little bit here, but more or less I'm right. Over the last 52 years, there's been an explosion in technology, right? Mm-hmm. This stuff that we're looking at did not exist. Mm-hmm. Every worker in America is more productive, correct?
Absolutely.
Correct.
Okay, computers, etc. How much have real inflation accounted for wages increased in that 52-year time? Obviously, with all of that worker productivity increasing,
nothing.
We must be making
0%.
a lot more money, right?
Nothing.
0%.
Zero.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an argument it's a little bit less in real housing costs, healthcare costs.
But because TVs are cheaper, you think that you're living a more luxurious lifestyle.
But take a deep breath about that fact. What does it say? Meanwhile, during that same period of time, there was a massive, according to RAND Corporation, not a socialist organization, there was a massive transfer of wealth from the bottom 90% to the top 1%.
But Bernie, surely they're paying taxes on all that new profits they're making, right?
Right.
And surely
all right. But that is getting back to this important issue, which I kind of started, what is reality? So if you're the average worker out there,
yes, sir,
you're seeing people on the top getting phenomenally rich. You're no better off. And by the way, the likelihood is your kid is going to be worse off than you are, right?
Yeah.
That's a tough reality. Why is that? Who the hell is even talking about? A, why is that? And B, what the hell do we do about
it?
And
I think that was the appeal of Trump, is he appeared to be talking to us.
Exactly.
Whereas Democrats are kind of condescending and ignoring it.